Happy Tuesday. It's Melissa here in Thomasville, Georgia at the Fuzzy Goat. You guys are having a great day and had a good week and a good weekend. I just have to do a shout out for the Wolfpack who I think they made it to the Sweet 16 basketball in the men's NCAA tournament. Go Wolfpack. All right, so spring is here all around us. We're getting ready to have some stormy weather, which is good here because I think it's going to maybe take away some of our pollen and knock it off the trees. But I love hearing the birds chirping in the morning, when it's dark, but you can hear them talking to each other. Hello, Liz and Rita. Thank you for watching and being on live here with me today. Had a busy weekend, but I will say, much to my husband's dismay, I did sit down on Sunday and said, this is it. This is what I'm doing. I'm sitting and I'm knitting. And that's what I did almost all day. I mean, here and there, but it was really nice. And Teresa's watching. Hello, thank you. I'm going to talk about my sweater in a second. And Lynn, I think, is watching. Hello, Rita. Okay, so yeah, the sweater I'm wearing is the Papa sweater. So this is one that I want to tweak a little bit. So when I get home tonight, I might actually soak this. I don't think I soaked it before. I think I sprayed it. And I don't know if it's the design, how she does increases here. I'm hoping that it's going to, the pattern will relax a little bit. I mean, when I see it here, like it looks good. But when I'm looking down on it, I don't know, it's kind of puckered some. So, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And I do want to make my sleeves a little bit longer. They're not the same. So, I mean, I'm thinking just, here. So I may pull that back. And I may make the body a little longer. It's not that, I'll stand up. It's not that the body is too short, I don't think. But what happens with this sleeve situation is when you raise your arm, the whole thing comes up. So, yeah. So this is the Papa sweater. Super fun. DK weight. But I also wanted to show you this chair. Let me move this so you can see. And I don't know the whole story. It happened during COVID. Somebody, right, Cadence? Can you feel? Somebody asked Cadence to make this fabric or something. Is that right?
Because it's like our lampshades.
Okay, so the lampshades were first.
And then so Barbara said, can you center it and make fabric with the creature? Actually, the note cards were first. Then we made the lampshades.
Show you the seat
and then
is different.
Barbara,
so cute,
who was a local favorite, asked us to do that in the back. And so she has downsized now and has gifted us the chair. So come and have a seat.
It's really, really comfortable. Yeah. So anyhow, and now it's become one of my favorite sitting places because it's nice and comfy and it sits upright. All right. So let's talk about, okay. So I talked about this Papa sweater. This was definitely new to me. It was the first time that I'd done something like this. They were a 90 stitch repeat. So there was a lot of carrying the yarn and I tried a new technique. I think I would probably do it again, but not this sweater, but like the technique. But I learned something. So that's all that matters. It is comfortable to wear. The neckline is good. Like I said, I like the way it hangs. But the sleeves, I think I feel better if I got them a little bit longer. But okay. So that's the Papa sweater. So I have a lot of projects going on. And that's okay. That's how it's supposed to be. So let me talk about, I think what I have on my list over here is the ones that I maybe didn't touch since last week. And that's okay too, right? All right, let's see. Let's start with this. This one I really had intended to work on yesterday. I really think I will wear this here. And I know we're in the deep south, but like when the sun goes down, it can get chilly. And it's like, it's not cold, but it like gets, like if you're sitting at a soccer game, like I've been doing lately, it can get in your bones. And so this sweater, I'm thinking I could still wear here, like in the evenings. Not that I go out a lot, but look at that. This is definitely one of my colors. I think I might have shown you, I did separate the sleeves. I'm going to start. So this, let's see if I can show you. The cable that's here and here is going to combine and come down the side on each side. So I will just have 2 cables to work with, which is awesome. I don't have to worry about, yes, I will have to worry about buttonholes. Oh, I will have 4 cables. I have more cables. I forgot the ones in the front. But I think it'll go much faster. And now that I have like 200 stitches left. So I do want to keep working on this one. It's fun. I love the color and it's a nice weight for here. So that is the Helga cardigan. Somebody last week had asked me about it. It's not the Helga, but it's Helga cardigan by Helga Essayer and the Essayer is the yarn company too. So like I said, it's simple. I feel like it's a classy sweater that I'll probably wear forever or have forever. Lila says lots of projects. Thank you for the affirmation. I'm feeling okay with it. Like sometimes I feel bad when I don't get to a project and get to show you guys that I worked on it, but I am letting that go because you guys probably also want to see new projects happening. So I'm giving myself the hall pass to do that. Okay, so what's the next one? Let's do another one that maybe I didn't work on too much. I think this is the Against All Odds, and this is kind of in timeout right now because I think something's going on. Something's wrong. So something definitely is going on. I need to really sit down and visit it because I should be I feel like this is long enough that I should be separating the sleeves, and I still have a bunch of repeats to do, so something's wrong. I need to count my stitches, which I thought I did, and perhaps I need to just end my increases right now. So I'm going to have to sit with this one for a little bit. I really love the colors. This is Bad Sheep right here, and she's coming this Saturday, so stay tuned. We're super excited about having her. So I just feel like this part is too long. I don't know. It's very strange looking to me. So I might need to pull that back a little bit and revisit. So that's kind of why it's in timeout, because I just right now don't want to spend the time to figure that out. Oh, the other thing I was going to tell you, it was prom this weekend. They got really lucky because Saturday we had rain off and on, like downpours of rain off and on all day. Then it cleared up for prom. And I realized it's my last prom. My last prom in my household, which was kind of nice, like not to have to worry about that anymore. And that everyone of my children has made it safely through all of their proms. So now I realize I have graduation to worry about, and the shenanigans that might go along with that. But it is interesting to me whether it's my third or because he's a boy. I feel like my rules have loosened up a little bit. And I don't know if my girls would appreciate that, but I don't know. It's not fair. I'm not saying it's fair, but it's just what's happened. So I am the third in my family too. So I'm just curious what my brother and sister might say about that as well. Me growing up. Okay. So there was another one that I didn't get too much. Oh, the Valentine. Is it in this one? Yeah. This is in my Billy. Okay. Let's see. This one I didn't touch either. And I think this one might have to go in hibernation because, to be honest, this is probably more of my winter sweater, even though it's very lightweight. But I have separated the sleeves on here too. Although I think I might still work on this because this would be something good. I think I mentioned last week, but just for movies or something, maybe when I'm visiting with people and I don't want to have to think, there's no increases, anything like that. So this would be a good one for that. So I will keep it around. Probably finish this one next. Anyway, so there we are. That's Valentine, and it is using Mystico right here. We have some great colors left. Mystico. And let me tell you the blend too. It's cotton, 48% cotton, 30% alpaca, 12% wool, and 10% nylon. So it's a great weight. And we're calling it worsted. So we do have some colors that would even be sweater quantity. So check it out on our website, fuzzygoatyarns.com. Okay, so let me zip this one up. Now, onto the ones that I did work on. So sometimes when I'm getting close to finishing a project, I kind of uber focus on it. So that's kind of what happened here. This is the maple vest. Okay, I finished one of the sleeves. I finished the back. I'm going to show you one of the sleeves. I think that ribbing kind of turned out really cool. It's got, I call it a twister rib. I think that's what she calls it. Sometimes I call it a raised rib, but I have the other sleeve picked up, and I probably have 4 more rows to go there. Then I have to do the neck. But let me show you the back as well, because I don't know if I finished that last time. So here's the back. Super pretty. Oh my gosh. And again, I left out some repeats. This one I will probably, okay, Kathy, what some of my friends call me Melissa last week because I worked on several projects during our time together. That's what I do. I love that. I mean, yeah, it keeps you fresh on all your projects and it keeps your mind going because you just got to keep up with it. That's awesome. Um, and let's see, the vest is going marvelous. So very pretty. Thank you. Thank you, Marcia. Anyway, what was I saying about this? I believe I'm going to have to put this one in Ravelry because some of you sometimes follow me on Ravelry, which I don't put all my projects in there. And it's not on purpose. I just want to knit. I realize that's just what I want to do. So I will, because I will make a note on how I shortened mine by mistake, sort of. I mean, I knew I wanted it shorter, but I wasn't intending to do it the way I did it. But it worked out just perfect. I did in the back. Okay, this is giving me a little furries on my lips. I think I did the ribbing maybe 1 or 2 rows longer because it's just a tad longer. So maybe next week I'll have it on. You guys can see, but I will try to put my notes in my Ravelry. My Ravelry is EM John 1969. EM as in Melissa John. All right, so yes, that's the maple vest. Super fun sweater, you guys. Super fun. Yeah, it's a lot of knitting, and then you got some interesting with the cable going on there. So I would recommend this one. And it's good to using 2 yarns together too. If you wanted, that was something you wanted to do, that's a good project to do it with. All right, so now let's talk about some of the new ones. Which one do I want to see? And they're new and they fit in my little bags here for a little while. Is this the one I'll talk about first? Oh, sure, I'll talk about this one. Okay, this one is, see, now I'm getting them mixed up as far as the names. This is, I'm not saying this right. We looked it up and now I can't remember what it means. I looked up the meaning of Pellaloon tea. I can't remember. But I am using, oh, this is so pretty. Let me get up closer so you guys can see it. I'm using Sweet Georgia, the lace that we have, which is silk and kelp, I think, right? Is that like a seaweed? And so it was very interesting construction I finally got it in the round. So I did most of this, like literally just got in the round. I think I've done 1 row. It was done back and forth. And what was this the one? I'm getting myself confused. This is a lace weight, my gauge. I'm using a 9. No, I'm using an 8. I'm making a bigger size. This has the Japanese short row, and I'm making a size E. So I'm trying to remember. But anyway, this was not, okay, now I remember. The cast on I was going to talk about is on another one. So very interesting construction. But what I wanted to show you is here, the pattern starting to develop. I think you can see it here, right? The little twisty cable. Right there. Is that it? No, right here. Sorry. Right here. So it's ever so often you get this little cable and it's really cool. Here's another one. I'm thinking right here. Yeah, you can see it right there. It's just 6 stitches and then you got some purl in there to kind of make it pop. It's really cool. And this is lovely to work with. Like I was surprised. I thought it would be kind of slippery and whatnot. It's not. It's really nice to work with. So we've got some great colors. We just got some in. I am using, I think it's called Strawberry Tea. So hence the strawberry stoppers. So fun. So yeah, like I said, I am just joining. So more of those. Let me see. Is this one? So this is interesting. So when I started, they had, because we were back and forth, I don't know if this is the right side, left side, right side chart, sleeve for both sleeves. And then you had a chart for the back. Now I finished this because this is where you join. So that goes away. And now I have the back and the front are going to be exactly the same and the sleeve. So I have 2 charts. It's not too bad. And I think a lot, like if you can see, they did a great job with this chart. So down here is where you're going back and forth. So they did a color coding, which I thought was very smart. For the wrong side is kind of the pinky color. I don't know if you can see that or not. And the right, so you kind of could follow more easily. Like sometimes with these charts, my eyes get lost. There's no written instructions, so you will have to use the charts. And yeah, And then when you go, I don't know what's happening up there. Oh, that's my tape in the back. So it's pink. So up here, I'm in the round. So it's all, well, I'm going in this direction every time, and it's white. There's no background. So that was kind of smart. What else can I tell you? This that uses, it's interesting, and I can't really decide why, but she uses both a make one right, make one left. I think that's at the neckline. I think that's where she does that. No, it's at the sleeve of the raglan. But on the other side of the raglan, she does a yarn over. And then when you go back through it, you are closing it. So you knit through the back. But then on the other side, like one side is a yarn over, the other side is a reverse yarn over. I don't know if you all have seen that. I feel like I saw that in another pattern recently. Again, you knit or purl through the back to close it up. But it's giving you an increase, obviously, and a slant, I guess, in one direction or the other. So I'm not sure. I can't tell yet. I think now that I'm in the round, I might be able to figure out the difference between that yarn over increase and the make one right, make one left. So I think that's all I have to say about this chart. We see my repeat here. So that's like in the front and the back. I think there's 3 or 4 of those that I have to go across. So yeah, so very interesting. You could use, I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, it's a lace weight. You probably could get away with maybe even using the Fino that we have on this if you see something there that you like. The yardage on this Sweet Georgia, and I'm trying to remember what do I have a label in here? No. Is it's got like 400, almost 409, almost 500 yards on it. Oh, I thought I had a label in there. Anyway, so check that out. Hello, Amy. How you doing? All right, so that's one of my new cast-ons. I'll show that one last. And then this is my other one. This is called SSNA. I don't know, T. I don't have that written down. SSNA. SS and the and symbol A. And now this one I'm doing in sport. Look at this color. Oh my gosh. I'm doing it in sport. This is Pashmina by Madeline Tosh. And what was interesting about this? I'm trying to remember. I think this used German short rows too. My gauge was off on this. I'm making the medium size. It has a lot of ease. I'm not sure I'm going to have that much, as much as if I had gauge would have. I should do a sweater class on Zoom. We have talked about that. Yes, we have talked about that. I'll keep you posted, okay? And what else did I say about this? This is also on an 8. So all of a sudden, I have like 3 projects on 8s, if not more. Like that's kind of crazy. Even though I'm not using thick yarn, they're just those are the projects. All right, so let's see what I can tell you about this. I don't think there's anything too funky with this one. I'm sorry, I had to. Yesterday was a long day. It was a great day. Yesterday was a great day, but I had to do my live this morning before things got going, and so so I just had to do it in a rush. So that's why I'm looking at my notes, and I wish I had more notes on this because I feel like there was something here that I was going to tell you. But yeah, the sleeves. See, this has got the raglan sleeve. I'm still going back to that against all odds. I'm not sure what's going on with it. I wonder if I just repeated too many rows of something. So this is lovely. This yarn is lovely to work with. This is going. Oh, I was going to show you the picture on this one. It's going to be slightly oversized, like I said, and the drape of this yarn should be fabulous. Okay, that one's the last one I was going to show you. Come on. Yeah, here it is. Okay. I am obviously going to do this one in short sleeves because of the, but I think the drape on the Pashmina will be really nice on this one. So that's the SSNA. I know it's backwards, but it's SSNA if you're looking it up on Ravelry. Okay. I'm just trying to see what else. You could also do this one in fingering too. She's got directions to do it in fingering if you would like to do so. All right, and then the last one I have is I did cast on, again, much to my husband's dismay, this weekend a new sweater that I think I might have to make one for my husband because I think he is really going to love it. But he has some strong opinions right now. I need to get some stoppers on this guy. This is, No, shoot. Oh. Let me show you. It's the Marigold sweater. Marigold tee, right? I think I showed this last week, and I was super excited, and so I did. I cast on, even though my husband wasn't a fan, but I believe I will make him a fan. So interestingly enough, this has the Italian cast on, which is very similar. If you can see it, it's supposed to give you like that it just you cast on in rib. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. So there's no, it just looks like it just rolls over the edge, which is a lovely look. This is starting basically like from side to side. So the stripes are going down, but check out that pattern in that stripe. I just think that's so cool. This is fingering weight. I am using Sweet Georgia yarn again. She says you could use like a heavier fingering for this and a lighter fingering for this stripe. But Marcia, you cast this on too? Oh, wait, a new project, not this project. You cast on a new one. This has been really fun. I had to fight myself not to go back to it. Also, on the back, just so you know, what have I decided to do? Oh, while I was doing the lighter color, I decided to carry my green, but then when I switched from the lace pattern here, stripe, to the solid again, I was practicing some different weaving in techniques. So I did cut the white, and so I was trying to weave it in as I went. So when I'm done, this one right here, I just need to cut it so that I don't have all that weaving in to do. But I didn't want to carry it because it's 8 rows. It's more than 8 rows, I think. So I didn't want to carry it that long. I thought I might come up short on the yarn. So trying to learn something new. I think one of them was called Up Down, and then also the Even Steven Weaving, something like that. So yeah, but stay tuned on this one. This one's gonna be fun. I have my markers in there, and I think I'm just gonna leave them in there because I think the repeats will be the same when I get to the white. So I'll just leave them in there. So that's the Marigold tee. All right. I think that's all I have for you guys today. I think I've talked enough, and I look forward to catching up with you next week. Let me know if I can help you, or Cadence and I both help you with anything. Send you pictures of colors, but do check out our website. I think I had the Marigold tee on there. I need to check that out. If you look up the yarns, you will find links to the patterns there too. Have a great week. I hope it's spring-ish wherever you are. The birds are talking to you in the morning too. Okay, have a great week. Take care. Bye.